Right now we're going to pick things up from where we left off in yesterday's vlog from the Bethlehem Steel factory in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I'm going to finish my tour of the old steel factory and then head to a Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs minor league baseball game. So much to see in this vlog. Do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm glad they had that panel that stressed that the work here was hard, because I felt like they were almost glorifying the hard work a little too much for some of this journey. Yes, everybody wants to look back at their ancestors and the hard work they put in building aspects of this country, and they want to say, hey, I can take some pride in that. I can take pride in that immigrant story, or I can take pride in just knowing that my family was here for decade after decade. But I also think at some points it glorifies so much of the grind. People shouldn't have to work that hard. People should be able to unionize, have 8-hour days, even when the work itself is hard. They should have safety precautions. They should have health insurance. They should be able to make sure that they can do the job and have a work-life balance. And I feel like that's something that's getting lost. A lot of the current conversation in politics is about bringing factory jobs and manufacturing jobs and coal jobs back to the United States. And I think that is a little ridiculous. My great-grandfather died of black lung working in the coal mines. I'm incredibly proud of him. I know he had to do that for our family, but I also know that if he were alive today and he saw me saying we need to bring back more coal jobs so I can get back in there and get into the coal mines and do that, he'd punch me in the face, because he would want better for me and he would want better for his family than to work these incredibly grueling, tough jobs. And we want to make sure that everybody who does work jobs like this is well compensated, given everything they need to succeed, survive, stay healthy, all of those things. But that doesn't mean we should want to limit ourselves to jobs like these. We should want everybody to be able to follow the dreams that they have for themselves. So I think that's important when going back and looking at a place like this. And remember, yes, the people who worked here were heroes, and they worked hard, and it was grueling, grueling work. And maybe this isn't the work that we want to be doing anymore. And if we can make this easier, how about we have AI make steel and we have people make art? That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna get off my soapbox here and finish up just a few more feet left on this walking trail, and then we're gonna go ahead and see a ball game. And that's such a great point before I leave. This factory building over here was once one of the biggest buildings in the country, and it built a lot of the weapons, a lot of the vehicles that fought in both World War I and World War II. If you think about the importance of this factory, not just in the American economy, but in helping to free the world of fascism in the 1940s, fighting World War II, joining together with the factory workers who were doing the exact same thing in the Soviet Union, in the United Kingdom, in Australia, in the other Allied countries. And all of these workers coming together for the same goal, to eliminate fascism. And I think that that is an important place to stop today with everything going on in the world. Think about everything these workers sacrificed. And when they had women coming into these factories during World War II, and all the things they sacrificed so that we could live a life that was free, that wasn't authoritarian, that included diversity, equity, and inclusion. Let's not let all of their hard work go to waste. One of the reasons I wanted to go to Coca-Cola Park to attend this particular Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs game is they were playing the Worcester Red Sox. Worcester has the #1 prospect in all of baseball. His name is Roman Anthony. I got to see him in spring training as well, but I wanted to catch him before he got called up to the major leagues, and I was thrilled to find out that Lehigh Valley was pitching top prospect Andrew Painter. The Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs are the AAA affiliate of the Philadelphia Phillies, so I got to see two great prospects go up against each other in this game, and that was a treat. I did want to say that they have some affordable food options here at Coca-Cola Park. I could have gotten a black bean veggie burger for $8.50. It would have come with chips, and it would have come with, you know, a ranch sauce, tomatoes. Like, it actually would have had, quote unquote, the fixins on it. I decided to go with their macaroni and cheese and their fried ravioli. The fried ravioli sounded really good, and it did not disappoint. It was really, really good. The mac and cheese was okay. I thought the portion would have been a little bigger, and it tasted more like, you know, an elementary school mac and cheese. But the fried ravioli, that was really, really good. The sauce was good. They had a little powdering of cheese on it. The whole thing, excellent. And I'm glad that they do have some plant-based and vegetarian options here, like that black bean burger. Just another very quick story about Coca-Cola Park. This is only the second time I've ever been here. The first time was back in 2009. I was working in sports radio in Pennsylvania, and he would go on to be a Hall of Fame pitcher. He wasn't, of course, at the time. Pedro Martinez signed with the Phillies, and he made a couple minor league starts to get ready to pitch for the Phillies because he didn't sign in spring training, so he didn't have that normal spring. So they had him pitch in a couple minor league games. Well, I actually covered that game, got a media credential to see that game here. So afterwards, I got to be a part of the press conference with Hall of Famer Pedro Martinez. So that was a really cool moment in my life. Anyway, one of the reasons I have to get home is because tomorrow my plan is to wake up really early and do another travel location. And I'm starting to get into the swing of things now that we have moved to the Northeast from Florida. So I'm hoping to get more and more videos for you from travel locations in the Northeast. And eventually, yes, I'll get back to the theme parks. And we're definitely going to be talking theme parks. We have a lot to discuss with Epic Universe, the announcement of an Abu Dhabi Disneyland. We have a lot to discuss over the next few weeks and months. So you are going to get your theme park content on the podcast, and I'm going to be doing some videos that explore some other things. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you soon.